Forget everything you know about Naruto. Imagine this. A boy dropped into a world he doesn't know too well, blessed with godlike power, and trying to figure out how to navigate a society and village system he doesn't know. The people of this village uses ninjutsu, of course, because they are ninjas, but all the boy knows is his godlike powers that can shape everything. But his past is traumatic, and all he wants is to run away from it. This description doesn't necessarily mean Kawaki is the true main character, but it does sound similar to the beginning of an Isekai-esque story. Kawaki was an ordinary boy who was dropped into a magical world he wasn't too familiar with, gained OP powers and sends ripples through the lives of everyone and the world around him like some kinda walking anomaly. It was purposely done like this, of course. Why would the writers place him in some poor village in the middle of nowhere stranded? Boruto is the privileged boy from the first village Kawaki spawns, and that becomes his rival. I'm simplifying things, of course, but this is my perspective on how I see the character Kawaki. Every panel he's in feels like he doesn't belong, yet he's so entangled in the world. Looking at it from this perspective, it makes sense why Kawaki goes so far for Naruto and stooped so low to protect him. Because if this was an Isekai, Naruto would be like the one person we'd care about if it wasn't for the other relationships we built with the characters in the Naruto and Shippuden anime. We'd probably be rooting Kawaki on if the perspective shifted. But just like how he placed Boruto in an unlucky position, Kawaki is not the actual main character and he suffers because he's just genuinely unlucky. But what happens when you drop a character into a world he doesn't belong to by the end of the story? He either shapes the world as a whole and completely influences it, or he simply dies eventually. Since he's not the actual main character, I feel Kawaki might get the latter end of this spectrum. What do you think? Hope I shifted some perspectives of Kawaki. But probably not, lol. Shoulda named this, I got kidnapped and got dropped into a ninja world and lost my sensei Onoro. I wanted to go further with this, but I sorta stopped. Kawaki tried to interact with the people and world around him, but they are just too indoctrinated into their system. However, he is also not entirely the absolute right answer to anything either, but all he can do is use his godlike powers to force things into his favor. He's spiraling, getting desperate, and getting driven into a corner. What will Kawaki do? I don't mean a main character, but the main character. So I also make a video on what if Boruto been dubbed like Aodi. Go check out the video and subscribe for more such video.